Pant Down. Episode 14. We drove to Togo for the mission. We went to book a hotel. Mike, are you sure you can do this? You know the risk involved. I don't want any harm to befall you. A worried-looking Vera asked. Relax. I will do my best, I said. At 10 p.m. Togo time, I left Vera in the hotel and I went to the coast. I took the speedboat, which was also having the jet ski. In my tight swim where I start sailing on the sea. I moved for like 20 miles, then I took out the map. From a distance I spotted the ship coming. With waterproof bag, I left the speedboat and jumped into the sea and started swimming towards the ship. I had to swim for close to 20 minutes to get to the ship on the sea, which was fast approaching Togo port. I managed to go inside at last. I tiptoed to the very container Vera described to me. It was containing 2 cars. I tried to get in and truly the parcel of cocaine was in there. I took the parcels and put them in the waterproof bag. The ship was having security but not as tight as I anticipated. But when I was coming out of the container, I met one of the securities moving around. He shouted, "Hey!" Before he could get closer, I jumped from the high height straight into the sea. He spoke in a foreign language and sounded the emergency alarm in the ship. I heard guns being fired at all directions. I continued swimming till I got to the boat. I got in and speed off. About 20 miles, I stopped, took out the jet ski from the boat and set the boat on fire on the sea. I moved on with the jet ski. I left the jet ski also on the sea and swam back to the shore. I changed into new clothes and by 1 a.m. Togo time, I was in the hotel. I went straight to the room Vera was and placed the bag before her. There you have it. Problem solved, I said. Wow. Mike, you really did this. How did you do it? She said as she opened the bag to inspect the package. We have little time. We must leave now, I said. We packed the few things we brought and left the hotel immediately. We got back to our car at the border and didn't waste time. We fled away back to Ghana. We got to Accra around 6 a.m. I was so tired and exhausted. I had a warm bath in the house of Vera and slept. I woke up feeling refreshed. When I got downstairs, Vera had prepared food for me. She invited me to join her at the table. Michael, I'm so grateful for the help. You saved my ass and forever will be glad. She said. You are welcome. I told you I would do it. I hope there is no more risk coming, I said. I had a call from Eunice. I told her I will see her later. I went home right after eating. To stop Catherine from suspecting or talking, I called her to come. She came right away. Baby, you are back? She asked. Yes, I told you I will be back soon, I replied. So, how was the trip? She asked. Very stressful. Thank God I can have some rest now. I miss you, I replied. Oh, miss you too. My mom says hi, she said. Oh, talking about your mom. I'm planning of going to do your knocking and taking your list for the bride price. So please, when you go home, tell mom to see your uncles and prepare your list. I will come for it so you prepare for the real marriage, I said. What? Is this one of your jokes? She asked with a smile. Hell no. I want to be with you for life and even after death. You are the best to happen to me, I said. Oh, I love you, sweetness, she said with a kiss on my lips. I went back to the hotel where Eunice was to inform her that I have gotten a place for her finally and thus she will be moving there the next day. From there, I went to see the parents of Abina. Very unusual. Abina didn't give me her infectious smile. Michael, welcome. Abina's mom said with a smile. Thanks, mom. I miss my little girl so I had to pass by. I haven't been going to the shop lately and considering the fact that she's left with 2 weeks to go to school, I have to come and see her before anything else, I said. Your little girl these days doesn't speak with anyone. She doesn't smile and she looks angry all the time. I hope now that you are here you will find out what is wrong with her, she said. I called Abina to follow Mimi to my car. I am the cause of your unhappiness, right? I asked. I don't want to talk about it, she replied. I couldn't have fucked you there because that lady was around. I love you and want to protect you. We will still have another opportunity for that, I promise, I said. This brought some smile back to her face. With her smiling face I held her hand back to her mother. Watch out for the next episode.